One will be asking me which of the groups are the group of death. I think I'll go for Group A, which consists of Ivory Coast, Equatorial Guinea, Guinea-Bissau, and Nigeria. Anyone in here can qualify.
DJ Paco Rich.
So welcome to another exciting episode of Sports Convo on DJ Paco Rich, right? So on the last episode, right, we were talking of the various squads and how they are going to fare, and also the group pairings and all that. But today, we are going to focus on Nigeria and Ghana and how they are also going to fare in the tournament, and also their group pairings and their various players in their squad. And we're going to talk a little bit about the players and know how, which class they play for and all that. So we have to stay tuned, right? Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this break.
DJ Paco Rich.
All right, so welcome back from that quick break. So let's head straight to, as I earlier said, we're talking about, or be focusing on Nigeria and Ghana this time around. All right, so let's talk about the Nigerian squad, right? Please forgive me of the names because, you know, Nigerian players have very, very long names and very nice names, right? So in our goalkeeping department, we have Francis Odinaka Nzuhu. We have Stanley Bubo Inwabali. Now in our defense, we have Alaji Adisewo. The list goes on and goes on. But I want to talk about the attackers, right? The attackers, you know, the Nigerian team can boast of good strikers, which I think can send them far in this tournament, right? The attackers, the strikers. So we have Ahmed Musa, the maestro, in there. Victor Osimhen, the Napoli star, in there. The CAF, or the men's player of the year, African men's player of the year, Victor Osimhen. Keep an eye on that player. Samuel Chukwueze, who plays for AC Milan, you should also keep an eye on that player. A very good player. We have Kelechi Iheanacho, who plays for Leicester City, another good player. Moses Simon, that short guy, the way he can disturb, very, very good player. Ademola Lookman, who plays for Atlanta, another good player. Sadiq Omar and Victor Boniface, one stubborn striker, a very stubborn striker. So, you know, it's going to be very dicey. It's going to be very dicey in the Afcon. And I'm looking forward to it. Ghana and Nigeria. Where do you think Ghana will reach in the Afcon? And where do you think Nigeria will go to in the Afcon? You can send in your comment in our comment section. Let's move straight to talk about the Ghanaian squad, right? And the Ghanaian squad is made of quite exciting players, very young players and inexperienced players. You can say the only experienced player in there, or two or three experienced players in there, is the maestro Andre Ayew. Maybe you can talk of Mohamed Kudus, and also maybe Thomas Partey, but Thomas Partey will be missing the Afcon. Quite sad for Ghanaians. So in our goalkeeping department, right, we have Joseph Wolocott, Loris Antizigi, Richard Ofori. Now, to the defenders, we have Alexander Jiku, Alidu Seidu, Daniel Amate, Dennis Odoye, Elisha Owusu, Gideon Mensah, Hamid Abdul Fattah, who plays for Midiama back here in Ghana. We have Mohamed Salisu, who plays for who plays in the French league. We have Nicolas Opoku, we have Kingsley Chandler, we have Andre Ayew, the maestro, we have Majid Ashimero, who plays for Anderlecht, we have Enes Noama, who plays for who also plays in the French league. We have Idris Mohamed, we have Mohamed Kudus, the West Ham United star, Osman Bukhari Joseph Pencil, who plays for KRC Genk. We have Richmond Lamte, who plays for Kumasi Asante Kotoko back here in Ghana, and Salis Abdul Sames, who play for Lens in French league. Now, to our attackers, we have Antoine Semenyo, who plays for Bournemouth. Iñaki Williams, who plays for Atletico Bilbao. And Jonathan Sowa. And Jordan Ayew, I should say, and Ransford Konisdorfer. Don't forget, the Ghana national team will be spearheaded by Coach Chris Hughton, the former Brighton and Hove Albion manager, as well as Newcastle United manager. So this is the Ghanaian squad. What do you think? Can they clinch the 2023 Afcon or not? Led by Andre Ayew. Is it possible? Don't forget, it's a over 40 years wait for an Afcon trophy. The last time I won the Afcon, I wasn't born, and I'm not sure even if DJ Pakorich was born. That's quite fascinating. Looking at this squad, Ghana in the previous tournament, we exited the group stages. We were beaten by the likes of Comoros, an island in Africa. Comoros, we were beaten by Comoros. So there is much pressure on Chris Hughton to go past the group stages and even maybe the quarterfinals and the semifinals and even head to the final, because there's more pressure on Chris Hughton, like more pressure. Ghanaians want more. And when we come to Nigeria, the man who is leading Nigeria, Jose Pizarro, a Portuguese coach with a lot of experience, is also charged to bring the Afcon back to Nigeria, which is also going to be a big pressure on him and a big headache on him, right? Don't forget, Nigeria also, in the previous tournament, they were able to make it out of the group stages, but they came out from the round of 16, which was very sad because the last previous tournament, they had good players. So let's hope this season or this tournament, they can go ahead and maybe clinch the 2023 Afcon. Where is your stand? Ghana and Nigeria, who can go far in the 2023 Afcon?
DJ Pakorich.
All right, so welcome back from that quick break. So let's head straight forward to our Afcon groupings and let's go to see how who has been paired against who and how the teams are going to fare in there. So in Group A, we have Ivory Coast, the host nation. We have Equatorial Guinea, we have Guinea-Bissau, and we have our own Nigeria in there. So this group is very, very, very dicey. A very, very dicey group. Ivory Coast, Equatorial Guinea, Guinea-Bissau, and Nigeria. Let's see how Nigeria is going to fare in there. In Group B, we have Cape Verde, Egypt, Ghana, and Mozambique, the two top teams in Africa. One of the two top teams in Africa, Egypt and Ghana. So Cape Verde, Egypt, Ghana, and Mozambique. So how is Ghana going to be faring in Group B? We will get to know very soon, just next week. In Group C, we have Cameroon, Gambia, Guinea, Senegal. Defending champion Senegal in there, Guinea in there, Gambia in there, and Cameroon in there. In Group D, we have Algeria, Angola, Burkina Faso, and Mauritania. That's in Group D. In Group E, we have Mali, Namibia, South Africa, Tunisia. And in Group F, we have DR Congo, Morocco, Tanzania, and Zambia. So one will be asking me, which of the groups are the group of death? I think I'll go for Group A, which consists of Ivory Coast, Equatorial Guinea, Guinea-Bissau, and Nigeria. Anyone in here can qualify from this group. And also Group B is one of the tough group in the Afcon this year. Cape Verde, Egypt, Ghana, and Mozambique. Not forgetting the overall group of death. Cameroon, Gambia, Guinea, Senegal. Group of death. Yes. So these are your groupings for the Afcon. Don't forget the Afcon will begin on 13th January 2024 in Ivory Coast. All right. So let's now look at the various teams and the starmen or the starman to look for. And let's start with Morocco. Now Morocco, they have Yassine Bounou, who plays for Sevilla. It's one starman, that Moroccan goalkeeper in there. And we have Achraf Hakimi, who plays for Paris Saint-Germain, also in there. In South Africa, or the South African squad, we have Pesitao, who is their talisman ahead of the Afcon. Let's go to Mali, and we have Ibs Bissouma, who plays for Spurs. who play for Spurs. Don't forget, the English Premier League is still going on. So these players have to leave their clubs and come and play for their motherland. In Algeria, let's go on to Algeria. Now, Algeria has its own star man in Mahrez. And Cameroon has Andre Onana, who plays for Manchester United in England, and also Vincent Aboubakar, the maestro, is also in there. And when we go to the defending champions, the defending champions, Sadio Mane, who plays for Al Nassr with Cristiano Ronaldo in Saudi Arabia. And Ghana, yes, Ghana, our star man is Andre Ayew, the maestro, son of Maestro Abedi Ayew Pele. And also don't forget West Ham United star Mohamed Kudus, the hammer, is in there. In Egypt, we have Mohamed Salah, who will be their star man in there. And Nigeria, they have 2 star men, right? They have Victor Osimhen, the African Men's Player of the Year. Victor Osimhen, and also Samuel Chukwueze, who plays for AC Milan. Don't forget, Victor Osimhen plays for Napoli, right? And lastly, Ivory Coast, the host nation, they have Sebastian Haller as the star man. So basically, this is how the Afcon is looking like. I don't know how the teams are going to fare. Normally, DJ Pacoidis are all about entertainment, but because we are into the Afcon season, we'll bring in updates from the Afcon through me, Eklu Michael, and my guest. So you have to stay tuned to DJ Pacourage. I'm out.
DJ Pacourage.